It's 4:30 in the morning here in the capital, Tehran. You're watching another bulletin of world news on Press TV. Many thanks for joining us this hour. Now, Israel continues to attack the besieged Gaza Strip for the 8th consecutive day. At least 8 people have been killed in the latest Israeli airstrike on the coastal enclave. The latest strikes killed 3 people in the town of Rafah, including a 4-year-old child. 2 people were also killed in Khan Yunis in the south of the Gaza Strip. The latest incidents bring the death toll in the Israeli bombardment of the Palestinian territory to 187. Medical sources say the number of fatalities has exceeded the figure for the 2012 conflict. According to the United Nations, as many as 77% of the casualties in Gaza have been civilians, and over 1,300 Gazans have been injured.
Israeli attacks have so far destroyed and damaged 869 homes. 10 mosques have been hit in Israeli attacks. Some 17,000 people have been forced to flee their homes. 70,000 Gazans have no access to electricity.
Well, let's speak to our correspondent Ashraf Shannon, who's standing by in Gaza now. Ashraf, there were many who had predicted that this bombardment of the Gaza Strip is going to take away Hamas's popular support among the Palestinian population. How is it on the ground right now in Gaza?
What happens is quite the opposite. A lot of people now support Hamas, especially with the resilience and the retaliation against the Israeli bombardment of Gaza. People who were on the neutral about Hamas, they support Hamas. You can see that on the social websites. The support from people even that in the past used to consider themselves loyal to the Fatah movement, which was surprising to everybody, not only for the Israelis. They expected that people would stop liking Hamas, for example, or maybe that in the 8th day of attacks on Gaza, that Israel would be able to destroy Hamas. That did not happen. Hamas seems to be getting stronger. And also I want to talk about the ceasefire that Israel plans to go ahead to stop the attacks on Gaza at 6 GMT Tuesday morning. And now Hamas responded to that by saying, this is according to Hamas's spokesman, Dr. Sami Abu Zuhri. He said that a unilateral ceasefire by Israel has no value, especially after the horrific crimes it perpetrated against the people of Gaza. Hamas also said that it will continue to retaliate to Israeli attacks against the Palestinians. So far, around 190 people were killed in Gaza, most of them civilians, mainly children and women. And also around 1,400 people were injured. A lot of them suffered from serious injuries because of Israel's use of internationally banned weapons, and that is according to international doctors present here. Israel in the last war, the 8th-day war of 2012, also called Operation Pillar of Defense, killed less people than this time. So basically, this is just another war. Israel calls it Operation Protective Edge, but what we saw from the bombardment and the extensive damage that happened to a lot of homes in Gaza, this is an all-out war against the civilians of Gaza. 1.8 million people, 53% of them are children under the age of 18, are the target for the Israeli military.
Okay, Press TV's Ashraf Shannon there standing by in Gaza. Ashraf, thank you for updating us on the situation there.